In this video, we will explore conditional rendering techniques. These are different ways to show or hide content based on the state or props in your application. Conditional rendering is a crucial concept in building dynamic and interactive user interfaces. It allows you to display different content based on certain conditions, making your applications more flexible and user-friendly. One way to conditionally render content is by using if-else statements. Look at the code block. Here we have a function called userProfile which takes is logged in as a prop. If is logged in is true, the component returns the dashboard component. Otherwise, if is logged in is false, it renders a login form component. This approach is straightforward for simple conditions. The ternary operator provides a concise way to write conditional expressions. The code shows a message component that uses a ternary operator to display a different message based on whether the user has notifications or not. If has notifications is true, it displays you have new messages. Otherwise, it displays no new messages. The ternary operator is great for simple, inline conditional rendering. The logical and operator can be used for conditionally rendering a piece of content. In the code, we have a shopping cart component. If the length of the items array is greater than 0, the expression after the an operator is evaluated and the message you have with the number of items is displayed. This is a neat way to render content only when a certain condition is met. Switch statements are useful when you have multiple conditions to check against a single variable. In the code, the status icon component uses a switch statement to render different icons based on the status prop. If the status is success, it renders a check icon. If the status is error, it renders an error icon. If it is loading, it displays a spinner. For any other status, it returns null, rendering nothing. Switch statements are ideal for handling multiple, distinct states. Array methods like map can be used to render lists of data. In this code, the user list component takes an array of users as a prop and uses the map method to iterate over each user, rendering a list item for each one. Each list item displays the user's name. The map method is essential for dynamically rendering lists in your application. The filter method allows you to conditionally render items from an array based on a certain condition. Here, the active users component first filters the user's array to only include active users. Then, it uses the map method to render a div for each active user, displaying their name. This approach is useful for rendering a subset of data based on specific criteria. When using conditional rendering, it's important to keep your conditions readable and simple to understand. Avoid complex nested conditions that can make your code difficult to follow. It is also good to use early returns to avoid deep nesting. This can make your code cleaner and easier to maintain. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.